In North India, flooding and landslides triggered by heavy monsoon rains led to the death of 40 people recently.
Experts and local environmental activists blame such disasters on unsustainable development along fragile mountain slopes at a time when climate change is also posing challenges.
Homes reduced to rubble, roads that have broken or turned into streams, mangled vehicles. Days after the Himalayan slopes crashed down and water and debris swamped villages after ferocious monsoon rains, residents in India's Himachal Pradesh state are still comprehending the scale of destruction.
It was like a cloudburst. The rain was so intense that water overflowed everywhere. One room in my house was washed away and the concrete structure developed cracks. We were saved, but the land around lies in ruins.
Dozens died. Others are coping with the aftermath. Many are still reliving the trauma.
We had never seen so much water. We were just praying that our lives should be spared.
Experts blame disasters like these on aggressive development along fragile slopes. They say intense rainfall due to climate change aggravates the likelihood of landslides. The Himalayas are a young mountain range that are geologically unstable. But recent years have witnessed a construction boom as India's rising economy brings a flood of tourists to a state that is a popular summer getaway. Slopes are being cut to widen roads and built new homes and hotels. Experts say the construction is being done in an unsustainable manner, as in the case of the area struck by landslides.
We have noticed that at Champi area, when there's 2 days back, there is a major disaster. It is actually, they have cut the slope vertically and there was no support to the vertical cliff. When there is a lot of loose material, we have to stabilize those slopes.
He warns that diverting rivers for construction projects or dredging them for stones also triggers flooding.
Mining of the rivers is an important factor because when you remove the boulders, when you remove the material, the water takes a free path. It moves within a very high velocity.
Hoping to avert such disasters, this environmental activist has been leading a campaign to plant trees to replace those felled for development projects. The aim to bind mountain slopes.
The
tree cover has reduced drastically due to the building infrastructure, such as roads and power plants. There are efforts by the government to plant new ones, but when we check them after a year, we find that these seldom survive.
Residents are aware that the landscape around them is altering dramatically. Worried about the future, they say interference with nature should be minimized.
There is so much fear in our hearts that a disaster like this can strike again.
Experts warn that is likely unless steps are taken to reduce pressure on hillsides.